Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years to come. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Baltimore RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news. So the rumors are swirling around the league, and it's not just typical speculation. There's serious talk about the Baltimore Ravens making a bold move to bolster their offensive weapons, specifically targeting tight end Dalton Kincaid from the Buffalo Bills. Now I know it might sound like just another trade rumor, but the details emerging are pretty compelling. And if it comes to fruition, this could be one of those game-changing moves that fans will be talking about for years. Sources close to the situation indicate that the Ravens are in serious negotiations with the Bills, and it's not just a fleeting rumor. The buzz is that Baltimore is offering a first-round pick in the 2026 draft in exchange for Kincaid. Now keep in mind, this isn't confirmed officially, but insiders say the deal is almost locked in. The Bills, on the other hand, are in a tricky spot. They're sitting at 2-1, which isn't bad, but they're also facing a tight cap situation, about $9 million left, and have a lot of needs on the offensive line. The Bills have given up a staggering 30 sacks in 2025, and they're clearly looking to rebuild their OL to protect Josh Allen better. So parting ways with Kincaid makes sense for them financially and strategically, especially considering they're prioritizing cap space for a future rebuild. Deep dive into the Baltimore Ravens now. Let's take a broader look at the Baltimore Ravens, a franchise with a rich history rooted in resilience, innovation, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. Founded in 1996, the Ravens quickly established themselves as a team that embodies toughness and adaptability. Their historic rise was marked by their first Super Bowl victory after the 2000 season, led by the legendary Ray Lewis, and a dominant defense that became their hallmark. Over the years, the Ravens have been known for their innovative defensive schemes, particularly the mastery of the 3-4 defense under legendary defensive coordinator Rex Ryan. But in recent years, their offensive identity has evolved, especially with the emergence of Lamar Jackson, a dynamic dual-threat quarterback who changed the way the franchise approached offense. Lamar Jackson, drafted in 2018, has been a pivotal figure in the franchise's recent success. With his unparalleled speed, agility, and arm strength, Jackson has redefined what it means to be a quarterback in the modern NFL. His MVP season in 2019, where he threw for 36 touchdowns and rushed for 206 yards, set the tone for the franchise's aspirations. Since then, Jackson has been the engine driving Baltimore, bringing a unique blend of speed and improvisational playmaking that defenses struggle to contain. In terms of offensive production, Baltimore's attack has been both innovative and versatile. They have averaged around 24 points per game over the past few seasons, ranking in the top 10 in the league. Their rushing attack, anchored by J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, has been a formidable force, averaging over 150 yards per game in 2023. Their passing game, though sometimes criticized for inconsistency, has shown flashes of brilliance, especially in the red zone, where tight end Mark Andrews has been a reliable target. Andrews, a 65 veteran from Oklahoma, has been one of the top tight ends in the league, with 73 receptions for 872 yards and 10 touchdowns in 2023. His chemistry with Jackson is one of the most lethal in the league, with the two connecting on crucial third downs and red zone targets. The Ravens' defense remains a cornerstone of their identity. Under coordinator Mike McDonald, they have maintained a top 10 ranking in points allowed, and their secondary, led by Marlon Humphrey and Kyle Hamilton, continues to be a strength. The Ravens' ability to generate turnovers and pressure quarterbacks has been instrumental in winning close games. Why adding Kincaid is a game-changer now. Why is the potential addition of Dalton Kincaid such a seismic shift for Baltimore? Simply put, it's about creating mismatches and elevating the entire offense. Kincaid's skill set complements Lamar Jackson's style perfectly. His route running, hands, and ability to make contested catches make him a nightmare for defenses. Kincaid's 85 receptions for 942 yards and 7 touchdowns in just 2023 highlight his rapid development and immediate impact. His yards per catch at 11. One demonstrate his ability to stretch the field, while his elite PFF grade of 87. 6 underscores his technical proficiency. Kincaid's career stats are also impressive. Over 2 seasons, he has accumulated 218 receptions for 615 yards and 18 touchdowns, all without major injuries. His EPA per target at plus 0.20 ranks among the top tight ends in the league, indicating that he consistently gains valuable yards and creates scoring chances. When you compare Kincaid to other tight ends, it's clear he's more than just a reliable target. He's a playmaker. His yards after catch average of 4.8 ranks among the best at his position, illustrating his ability to turn short catches into significant gains. His contested catch rate of 72% shows he thrives in tight coverage situations, a trait that will benefit Lamar Jackson in high-pressure moments. The strategic fit Baltimore's offensive scheme, known for its versatility and unpredictability, would benefit immensely from Kincaid's arrival. His ability to operate in the slot and outside, combined with his route precision, would give Lamar Jackson more options in critical situations. The addition of Kincaid could also significantly boost Baltimore's red zone efficiency. Based on comparative analysis with other successful tight ends like Laporta from Detroit in 2024, who increased yards after catch by plus 140 yards, Kincaid's presence could lead to an estimated plus 13% increase in red zone scoring efficiency. In terms of overall team strategy, Baltimore's coaching staff would likely incorporate Kincaid into their third down packages and goal line schemes, leveraging his route running and contested catch skills to extend drives and punch in touchdowns. This would, in turn, open up more options for Lamar Jackson to scramble or throw, making the offense more unpredictable and difficult to defend. The Bills' perspective and future direction on the other side. The Buffalo Bills are viewing this as a strategic move to address their current roster needs. After a rough 2025 campaign where they allowed 30 sacks, rebuilding their offensive line has become a priority. They are investing heavily in their defense, which has been a bright spot, but they recognize that their offensive line and passing attack need reinforcement. Josh Allen's injury history, missing 2 games already, raises questions about his durability, and the team must be proactive in protecting their franchise quarterback. By trading Kincaid, the Bills free up cap space and draft capital to focus on rebuilding their offensive line and strengthening their defense. They are eyeing future drafts and free agency to fill gaps, with a particular focus on depth at tackle and guard positions, as well as adding veteran defenders to bolster their secondary. The impact on the AFC North, and beyond this trade, if it materializes, will have profound implications on the AFC North. Baltimore, already considered a playoff contender, could leapfrog other teams with this offensive upgrade. Their current odds of winning the division are solid, but with Kincaid, their Super Bowl odds could improve dramatically. The AFC North has been fiercely competitive, with teams like Cincinnati Bengals, Pittsburgh Steelers, and Cleveland Browns all vying for supremacy. Baltimore's stronger offensive arsenal could help them overcome the rivalry with Cincinnati, especially considering the Bengals' explosive offense led by Joe Burrow and his talented receivers. The Ravens' defense, ranked in the top 10, will now have an even more potent offense to complement their defensive efforts, making them a true threat in the postseason. Expectations and future projections looking ahead, the addition of Dalton Kincaid could propel Baltimore into a top-tier offense that consistently ranks in the top 5 in points scored and yards gained. Projected stats for Kincaid in Baltimore estimate around 900 yards and 8 touchdowns this season, numbers that would place him among the elite tight ends in the league. His red zone efficiency could improve by plus 14%, and third down conversions might see a boost of plus 12%, making Baltimore's offense even more unpredictable and dangerous. Furthermore, this move could have ripple effects on the team's overall chemistry and strategic approach. It allows Lamar Jackson to operate with more confidence, knowing he has a reliable target in Kincaid, someone who can create mismatches against linebackers and safeties. Defenses would be forced to double-team Kincaid or adjust their coverage schemes, opening up opportunities for other receivers and the run game. Deep analysis of player profiles. Dalton Kincaid, a former first-round pick, Kincaid was the Bills' first selection in the 2023 NFL Draft, chosen 25th overall out of Utah. His college career was marked by exceptional route running, contested catches, and yards after the catch. His athletic profile, a 6'3", 240-pound frame with 4.65-second 40-yard dash time, combines size, speed, and agility that make him a mismatch nightmare. His hands are among the most reliable at his position, with a drop rate of less than 3% in 2023. His football IQ and route precision are often praised by coaches and analysts. Mark Andrews, Baltimore's current top tight end. Andrews is known for his exceptional route running and reliable hands. Standing at 6'5" and 256 pounds, he is a significant target in the red zone, with a knack for making contested catches. In 2023, Andrews recorded 73 receptions for 872 yards and 10 touchdowns. His ability to work the middle of the field and create separation on short routes makes him essential to Baltimore's offensive schemes. The synergy between Andrews and Jackson has been a key factor in the Ravens' offensive success. Lamar Jackson. The franchise quarterback, Lamar Jackson, is an MVP-caliber player whose mobility and improvisational skills force defenses to stay honest. His average of 7.2 yards per attempt in 2023 and a passer rating of 99.1 showcases efficiency. Jackson's ability to extend plays and create opportunities downfield makes him one of the most electrifying players in the league. Adding a weapon like Kincaid gives him another reliable target, especially in critical third down and red zone situations. Potential impact on team chemistry and strategy. Adding Kincaid isn't just about individual stats. It's about how he fits into the team's overall strategy. The Ravens' coaching staff, led by head coach John Harbaugh, is known for their adaptability and innovative play calling. With Kincaid, they could deploy more shotgun and spread formations, exploiting matchups against linebackers and safeties. Defensively, the Ravens could become even more aggressive, knowing they have an offense capable of controlling the clock and putting points on the board. The combination of a strong defense and a high-powered offense would make Baltimore a nightmare for opponents, similar to the 2012-2013 Ravens, who balanced a stout defense with an efficient offense. The broader context in the NFL, this potential trade also signals a shift in how teams value tight ends in the modern NFL. The trend towards employing versatile, athletic tight ends who can do it all, block, catch, and run, continues to grow. Kincaid fits that mold perfectly, and his addition to Baltimore would reaffirm their commitment to a balanced, explosive offense. Other teams are watching closely, especially contenders in the AFC like Kansas City, Cincinnati, and Jacksonville, all of whom have invested heavily in their passing games. Baltimore's move to acquire a top-tier tight end could set a new standard for offensive innovation in the league. Final thoughts. A game-changing move. In the end, whether this trade happens or not, it underscores the Ravens' aggressive approach to building a championship-caliber roster. Their front office's willingness to make bold moves reflects their commitment to maximizing Lamar Jackson's prime years and giving their team the best shot at a Super Bowl. Fans should be excited. This could be the move that propels Baltimore back into the NFL's elite. Your turn, Ravens fans. I want to hear from you. What do you think about the possibility of Kincaid joining Baltimore? Would this move put them over the top? How do you see it affecting their chances in the playoffs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Your enthusiasm fuels this community, and we'll be back soon with more updates, analysis, and the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. Character count 1058.